like, I'm just going to watch this. He's got a little snack boy dabbing his tongue in there. That's Asmo. He's played by Taka in the campaign. Then there's a kitty boy played by my buddy Shadow Dancer Bob. I don't believe you've met him, but he's a good guy. He's actually my first DM. So anytime I tell stories of past D&D campaigns, it's usually him that was running them.
Nice.
And then there's Wolfgang, who's played by our buddy Senile Snake, a.k.a. Distortion Devil. He played Paragus in our Broly video. And I know he cameos in quite a few other things.
Trying to decide. People are saying the audio is... Oh, no, stop it.
Go away, his house.
Go away, We'll talk to you later.
1 sec.
Yeah, this is new experimental stuff. If it's too horrible, we might just jump over into the other room.
Is it too quiet, or what's the consensus here? Are we garbled, or
echo is what they're saying? Yeah.
Oh, it's probably. I'm not entirely. Oh, hold on. Pull up OBS real quick. Might be capturing two sources.
Shouldn't be.
I don't know.
So yeah, we just got desktop and then us.
Is there a reverb set on that thing? Huh, let me pull up the stream so at least I can hear it myself what's going on while we look into infinity.
Yeah, and then you'll really hear echo because you'll be hearing it from our phones.
Yeah, you'll get multi-echo.
Yeah.
Loading. Stream 4-star. We're live right now.
Oh, good. I was afraid.
Good.
Yeah, if it's just too low, I can raise it, but...
If there's echo, then I'm not sure what's causing it.
Yeah.
Now my phone just needs to decide to,
Very...
It sounds like we're far away. Does that mean, like, quiet, or...
Yeah. Nope, I don't want to pass...
It's weird as mine isn't, like, loading up at all.
Huh. Technology is strange in this modern age in which we live. You know what?
Yeah, whatever that is.
I wonder if it's... Hold on.
Oh, it's going through the webcam.
I bet you anything it is. I bet you that's exactly what it is.
That'll do it. Properties, I'm pretty sure.
Hold on.
Device, here we go. Yeah, it's set to default where we want
to go through that. That should be a lot better.
There we go. See how that
that changed a lot right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fixed it.
Hey, it's fixed forever.
That should do it. All right, let's go back to looking at wonderful art now that
I'm just gonna boost up our.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody's feeling better about that now.
Sorry about that, everybody. I'm just gonna boost this up just a little. There we go.
Check 1 2. Still here.
Still here.
All
We're
right.
still all right. Good.
Back to
Good.
the other
Good
window.
Enough. Good enough.
Hey, so yeah, this is some lovely roll with me stuff. Thank you again, Cool Cuts. I absolutely love this. I really wanted to download it, but Twitch doesn't allow you to download GIFs for some reason, or Twitter does not allow you to download GIFs for some reason.
Twitter is so dumb about its stupid.
Yeah, what it allows you to download, like let me. It's a GIF. Just give it to me. I wanted to incorporate it into my
seriously.
roll with me setup.
Just GIF it to me, please.
GIF it. We looked at this one last Tuesday.
Yeah, free bites.
Free bites. I love the faces. The faces in this are so good.
The mouth on Ezra there by Bren Adrian.
Breno and Andrian. I mean, maybe. What's the catch? Talk me into this.
Yeah.
You're close to getting this free sample out there, but I'm just not biting.
I realize
I'm vegan.
I'm gesturing, but people can't see us. I can change that. I don't know if it'll look any good, but
well, hey, yeah. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't have a blue screen in here, but it's
yeah. But this is actually the writing room.
Yeah, it's also not incredibly well lit if you can't tell, but
yeah.
It's not meant to be it's not really a filming space.
Yeah, it's we're using it cuz that's what we've got today.
Works for me. I mean, you could probably put us like top center and it'd probably look a little better.
Yeah, that might be.
Or bottom center, one of the two.
All of mirrors.
Okay.
Okay.
A little bit of a ride. Was not ready for that one. Anyway, thank you kindly, Bryn Adrian, for this lovely piece of art. I love it. When I saw it, I like I said, when I first saw it, I thought Ezra had like fake vampire fangs, and I'm like, oh my god, he's trying to con people.
I mean, it looks like it, doesn't it?
It's kind of a scam. I feel like we'd try to pull. Which, by the way, last week I'm really glad that scam worked out after I basically pushed Zito into letting us do it. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do it that way?" Yes, but okay, but these things are all trapped. No, we'll get a different one. Okay.
Next up.
Another little roll with me piece by Cool Cuts. This is again Senile Snake or Distortion Devil's character Wolfgang. He's a papa, and trust me, that as a DM is very hard to write around.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I
he's a father character.
So you have to get like babysitters before
I had
going
to give him a butler.
There's, the in-universe equivalent of, it's okay, Barrett, just drop her off with Eric's mom.
It's fine.
It'll be fine.
So it's okay. Nothing can go wrong
Yeah, in Midgar, the safest town.
in the world.
Yep.
It's basically the capital.
Yeah, it's fine.
And here is a very confusing Mr. Steak with Super Crown by Corey Takashi. Steak?
Okay.
Tantor?
I saw this right quick as I was scrolling down, trying to find where we left off last week, and I didn't see the Super Crown. I'm like, did Mr. Steak do the fusion dance with Froppy? Is that what this is?
That's kind of what it looks like.
That is not a complaint.
No,
Best girl.
indeed. And Mr. Steak is best boy, so it works out.
Yeah, there you go.
But yes, thank you for this very confusing piece there, Mr. I greatly appreciate it. Mr. Steak. In this case, mistake.
Yes.
Thank you kindly, Corey Takashi.
The pun works even better. It's great. We're by Vitrance.
Yeah, we took a look at this last Tuesday as well, but
Yeah.
got some Eloy, Yo Mama,
Just that
JoJo pose.
Yeah, you can just see the quiver on that lower lip there.
Giving him the smolder with that Yo Mama.
Yeah.
Give his mama the smolder.
Very good stuff.
Here
Next
we got
up.
a little piece of Day of Fate after listening to it for the 16,000th time with August Omen here. A monster, a grinning monster out to kill. Yeah, I'd never I'd never thought about the lyrics of that song until I heard ours is the first English cover I've heard of that song. But when I listened to it, I'm like, oh wow, they wrote it specifically for this.
Yep.
Very literally.
Yeah, that's what you use for the standby music on your personal streams.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna switch it up again here soon, just because I haven't for a while because I'm lazy and I like that song.
Yeah.
But it gets a little samey if you do it for every stream.
Yeah.
Still.
I wish OBS's playlist support was better, because it'd be nice to be able to just say, hey, here's a folder, just choose something at random.
Yeah,
please.
like they have a thing where, you can do a slideshow and it can go in random order, but for some reason when you want to play music, you can only play one media file.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like you should be able to add more. Maybe that's something that they'll integrate in the future. I can't complain too much. It's a free program.
Yeah, and the fact that every time somebody tries to come up with a paid alternative to it, they can't compete with.
It's not as good.
Yeah, it's like I would pay for something of this quality, but I have no option to do so. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's probably a donate button somewhere, and I should probably donate to it.
Probably.
Lord knows our business is kind of built around it.
At this point, yeah. I mean, we've used that, and I mean, we have Elgato, but their streaming thing is not. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Yep.
It's good for game capture though when it's working.
Yeah. Next
Here, I fell in love with this the first time I saw it. The art from BBD. Then again, I'm also a huge Gorillaz fan. I actually went all the way down to, well, not all the way. It's a 3-hour drive. I went to Austin last year for Austin City Limits just because the Gorillaz were headlining one night, and I'm like, okay, I like the Gorillaz. I'll go see that live, because they just they were just about to release their new album, and they had just released Humans, and it was a good show. The Gorillaz live is very fun, and they played. Guess what? All of the songs that you know and love from them.
Yeah, I really liked that first Gorillaz album, and then the second one came out, and I said, something's different. What happened to that Rappy McRapper man? Oh,
he's not part of the band.
Yeah, he's not part of the. He was just guesting on a few tracks in the first album, and that's how I discovered Del the Funky Homo Sapien, and more importantly, Deltron 3030, which is like those 3 or 4 tracks from that first album, only 2 whole albums full of them.
But I think that's what I love about the Gorillaz. They they're not like necessarily a stepping stone, but they're kind of a platter on which they feature a lot of great rising talent.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they have good, just like easy listening music that like I just throw it on in the car. I throw it on when I'm at like, going on like a bike ride and just listen and go. It's very cool. Tune out and listen music. That's what I dig about it. But still, this
Yeah, this.
captured that from me, and I loved it. I think it's great. I'm glad that we're only traveling with one NPC right now, although now there's like 7 again, but I'm sure that won't be forever.
Yeah. I'd be not at all surprised if. Well, yeah, because the kobolds fucked off.
Yeah, they're
so-
gone. And now we just have the satyr boy, and soon we'll say see you later boy, and then that joke will be done.
It'll never be done.
It will never be done.
It's too good.
I think Zito wants us to recruit him. Like he's presenting him in such a way.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, let's see what he does. He's got a bunch of cool wacky shit, like
Yeah.
magic stuff. I don't know. I'm the kind of D&D player where I'm like, I like NPCs, but I like them in moderation in a lot of cases. Like we have our core group of NPCs that we've made friends with, and those are the ones that I like sticking with mainly.
Yeah.
But I'm a very don't fix what ain't broke kind of guy.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, Lord knows people have fallen in love with enough of Zito's NPCs.
Yeah. He's very good at making them.
Yeah. Another one that we saw on Tuesday by Void Monkey.
With that toothy grin.
Hi.
Anytime, like, I don't know why I started doing it. It's just like, hey, I have sharp teeth. Hey, I'm a carnivore too. Like, I always imagine it's a very innocent smile. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the vibe you get from this picture. Just,
yeah,
How can you not love it?
I have a mouthful of weapons, but I'm a good guy.
I may eat various parts off of my enemies when the mood strikes me, but just trust me. Look at this. Look at this.
Another reason I like making a shark into a monk. Just how do you deal with their feral nature? Thank you kindly, Void Monkey. And hear that Nelson Muntz
Yep.
Nelson Muntz Wake here by Timothy. It's just such a Simpsons expression with that
really
overbite.
Yeah, just like the heavy lidded eyes there.
I love it. Just like the little turtle's like, yeah. The sound that I imagine with this one is just,
Yeah. He looks like he's had a very long day, but he's just super content now
Yeah.
that it's coming to a close.
He's got a nice little turtle on his head. He's like, I'm cool with this.
Yeah. It's turned out all right.
This is an okay day. I ate a frog's eye, but you know what? This is all right now.
Yeah.
Gulfer may be dead, but I got a turtle.
Yeah. Got this turtle.
Thanks, Timothy.
Yep. Next up by A. Edmund.
Got God of Destruction Risphere.
Oh, man.
For creation comes destruction. I like that his staff has a little D6 in it.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's awesome. Ah, it's incredible.
Yeah, cross hatching and stuff like being able to differentiate so many different textures on something that's literally just pen and ink is incredible to me.
Yeah, that is really amazing.
Thank you kindly. Good stuff.
Yeah. Next up by Gita Zeke.
Got a little Calliope comic. Oh, hi guys. You all right? I haven't slept in 3 days. I love my job.
The unpaid life of an intern.
God, after hearing all of the things that are going on this island, I'm really glad Wake isn't there.
Yeah.
That last encounter would have gone very wrong.
Yeah, very differently, very quickly. Next up by another one by Timothy.
Dagon's Nat 20. Nat double D20s.
With not Nedra over there on the right, and or maybe that is supposed to be Nedra, and who would the one on the left be?
I'm pretty sure it's just a random tiefling and a random elf lady, but Dagon knows what he's doing. Nedra's a little too young for Dagon. I stated, somebody asked this last night. I was like, oh, what's going to happen when Dagon meets Calliope? I'm like, hey, he likes older women, like, more mature women.
Experienced women.
Yeah, he's like closing in on 40 years old, which doesn't mean a whole lot for an Asimar, but he's old enough to know what he wants.
Yeah, he's not looking to take somebody under his wing and teach her some new tricks. He's looking for somebody who has something to bring to the table.
Yeah, somebody who already knows what they like, and maybe he can provide that.
Yeah.
A little tit for tat. Yeah. That's about right.
Oh man, I was supposed to get tit for this? I'm wearing long sleeves. I can't show it off.
Ah.
Next up by the Ghost Turtle.
Ghost Turtle.
Hey, Wake, I'm trying to practice my spooky song. Could you help me?
Yeah, sure. Go for it, buddy.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh, God, it's terrifying.
It is. Oh, boy.
I feel like dying. I need to leave. I must use my reaction to flee my full speed into the water.
Oh man, look at all the line work on the face. That is so good.
Wake aged 20 years that day.
That's great. Thank you so much, the Ghost Turtle.
Good stuff. Well, a little more roll with me from Cool Cuts. Basically, they're in the middle of a murder mystery right now, and I keep throwing these "Hey, I did it" characters at them. So Taka's just like, "Fuck!"
Every character's the red herring.
Yes,
Nice.
that's the best way to do a mystery.
Yeah.
Everybody can do it.
As long as it doesn't follow the Scooby-Doo rule where the first person you see is always the one who did it.
I can't wait until they stumble upon my twist. They've been inches so far, but
Next up by CPT Gamer, Captain Gamer.
Captain Gamer, we looked at a different piece from him, but these are all 3D rendered sculptures that he made. This one is of Dagon. I think a few of these are of Dagon, but I think one is of Nedra, or I think somebody.
Man.
But yeah, look at the texture on that coat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I also love the glowing eyes. That's a real good touch. Yeah, there's Nedra.
Yep, little Nedra
Look at
there.
that.
Man, I've been looking at too much Source Filmmaker stuff. I just expect to see one of them banging Tracer. Little full body pose there. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Full body pose Nedra.
Ooh, I like the kilt on Nedra.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
it's a good looking piece.
Yeah.
Great looking stuff. Like, seriously. Got a lot of talent with this program. Holy shit. Like, I wouldn't even know the first step to this program. Then again, I don't even really know what it is. So, Zito seemed to know, but he's not here to explain it.
Yeah. Send your energy to Zito. He's home with a stomach bug today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All that and trying to deal with closing a home. I got a call from his lender today, or like yesterday, saying like, yeah, I'm looking. I need to ask about the employment status of Mr. Christopher Zito. That's not even. How is that the first direction you go with his last name? I don't.
Yeah, it's kind of right there. I don't know.
I would have gone Zito if anything,
Yeah, maybe.
not Zito.
I've got a friend back home whose last name is Windorski, and it's spelled like the three words, wind or ski, and he still gets Windowski all the time. There's no W in there. There's no U
people.
in there.
That's just people like
Yeah.
slamming through the name, which admittedly sounds rather long. Zito, however, is 4 letters.
Yeah. It's he's a very own 4-letter word right here in the office.
Either way, I hope you feel better, Zito, if you're watching this, which you're probably not. You're recovering.
Yeah. If you're watching this, what are you doing? Get some sleep.
Unless you have a television in your bedroom like I do, in which case, why are you streaming Twitch on? I don't know. I'm not going to judge you. Just feel better. Yeah, here's the piece we looked at on Tuesday.
Ooh, yeah. that
Dagon
whole
May
scene
Cry.
here. Very cool. Yeah, let's you started to do this a little on your phone, but let's get in here and look at some detail.
I love that ale. Like that's a perfect amount of head on that male, like that ale mug.
Perfect amount of head on that male.
Yeah, perfect amount of head right there. Look at that, right on the shoulders, perfectly proportioned.
It's great. Yeah, just the lighting, the
fact that they caught his like 5 silver pieces.
yeah.
I love that. It's like it's the one sentimental thing he keeps on him. It's what ties him to his, not necessarily humanity, but his mortality. He took his breastplate off, sitting there on the ground. Yeah, I do have him in half plate, which is another reason I chose Hexblade.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I should probably look into getting a breastplate for
Eloy?
For Eloy, I think that's the highest grade armor that he can get before it starts to affect his stealth.
Yeah.
Which he's actually half decent at these days.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have like I think half plate, you can go up to a +3 index with your stealth, and it does not affect it with disadvantage. So
Yeah. Well, it's half plate. Half plate's medium
Yes.
armor, right? I think bards can only use light unless
Yeah.
they take a special feat or something. So
you can get like chainmail or something,
yeah.
a chain vest.
Yep.
Do you think we could like deck Eloy out in like horse armor?
Get him some barding.
Yeah.
There's a question for Zito. Zito, if you're watching, don't answer that. That counts as work. You're homesick.
Yeah, don't work right now.
Next up by
Karavic's art.
Yeah.
We took a look at this again, but Sassy, you walked into the wrong neighborhood, Nedra here.
Hey, boy.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to smush you. Prepare to get crunched. This is if Nedra just like kind of grew up on the streets, I think. Just like, oh, here we go again.
Oh, I'm sorry. This alley belongs to my punching stick.
Would you like to try to barter with him? He accepts flesh.
Very cool stuff. Next up by
Akira Kyoro. This is Denier Highwind from Roll With Me. That's Shadow Dancer Bob's character. Nice little black and white Inktober sketch there.
Very nice.
Good looking kitty boy. Thank you kindly. And thank you for watching Roll With Me.
Next up by another by A. Edmund.
Here's an Eloy. Looks like a Davy Crockett. Oh, wait, no, that's
Yeah.
Is that Eloy or is that Satyr Boy?
No, Eloy,
Oh, Eloy
Crockett.
Crockett.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I just noticed the fourth leg. I'm like, oh, there we go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's got the coons. Howdy, y'all.
Who's ready to defend the Alamo? What do you mean I'm gonna die?
I've been living on borrowed time anyways.
Aren't we all?
Thank you, A. Edmund.
Thank you kindly. Seto Sister with the fluffy magic cat.
Who I don't think we named. Should probably ask him his name next time he shows up. Probably better not to assume.
Yeah.
He seems the prickly sort.
Yeah, considering he just wanted Dagon to be slapped for an honest mistake. Dagon didn't even know that thing existed. And there's the sketch of it before the coloring.
Very nice. I love seeing the before and after work in progress versions.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Thank you kindly, Seto Sister.
And by another A. Edmund.
Risp the Red.
Oh man.
As if you went like full
Chaos
maniacal chaos magic, yeah. Completely do away with the whole cleric thing and just go. At this point, I wonder if it's even Risp. Like he's just gone full corruption.
Yeah. Risk, are you still in there, buddy?
There is no Risp, only Fisser.
Next up by
Comrade Gore. Not even going to attempt that one.
Yeah. 3 Apple October.
That's about right.
Oh man, that is very cool though.
Good old Comrade Gore. Hopefully he's not too mad at us if he finds out what we did.
Yeah. That'd be a bad day.
That would be. System recoded here with a little tale of the desert.
Arabian Nights.
like Arabian day. This seems like it's a dream of Ezra right there. I'm not sure what's. Either way, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
It's very dreamlike.
Yeah. Something about the colors and just
the watercolor fading. I could see this in a children's book.
yeah.
Like one of those. Oh God, what prizes do those things win?
Like Newbery Award?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Newbery Awards. Yeah, this is good stuff. Thank you, System. And here's a little bit more from System. Here's Frida in Jinn attire or desert attire.
Very cool.
As a gray elf, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to see as much of the sun as she is, but I'm appreciating that she is. So, you know what? Give and take. Again, tit for tat.
Next up, more system recoded.
This is my home. Or I guess you could say, it's more that it used to be my home. Oh, the memories. I'm glad I forgot them. I guess I'm here to remember. But what? What am I trying to remember? I really don't know. A moment? A person? A thought? No. It's a feeling.
No, it's more than a feeling when I see Marianne walk away.
Ah, yes. That's the feeling. My Dagon trigger!
Nice.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Thank you so much for all these, system.
Yeah, just knocking it out.
Oh, here's another one. Holy shit. This time
yeah.
some pixel art with everybody in desert theme. I love Mr. Large just kind of crunched down into like a good and the bad and the ugly sort of poncho. What are those called? It's not. Is it a poncho?
Yeah, I think it's a poncho.
Okay.
Or
I'll remember what it's called later.
Serape?
Yeah, serape.
Serape. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Frida in there over is Charlotte and Frank Ocean is back making us some fucking crepes.
We're going to have so many goddamn crepes by the time we get back.
There better be a fucking buffet waiting. We've been gone for days. Dagon needs to feed.
Next up by Marvel Poison. I believe this was thumbnail fodder.
Yeah, Fluffy Magic Cat.
Yeah.
And then we got Lady... Oh, God, I already forgot her name. I feel so bad.
Oh, no. I've got notes at the table.
Ash Drake, Vampire Lady, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I'm
Nice-
sorry, Zito.
ni-
Don't,
nice
don't
lady.
be watching this.
Nice lady. Go to sleep, Zito. You're sick.
She's a very memorable character. I loved her.
Yep. Whee!
Hey, here we go. We got Wake. We are Wakem. We are Venake. Vakem. Vake. Vake.
Vake. Wake and Vake.
Vakem.
By Abram Amari.
The way I see it, we do what we want.
That would be a fun fluff for like a warlock in a sci-fi setting. They have a symbiote.
Yeah. One of the initial like pre-drafts of Dagon that I had was actually this idea that when his ship went down and he was drowning, he was rescued by this like aboleth-like creature, and then it, said like, oh, I'll let you live, but Dagon, the character wouldn't have remembered his the pact that he made to be saved, and he just woke up with this creature attached to him, and that creature was his weapon. But Zito said he wouldn't allow that to be the Hexblade, and I'm like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. We argued back and forth for a little bit on the rules, where it's like, look, this anything this creature would do is all fluff. You would have control over it, and it would just be my weapon when it came time to fight. But it eventually morphed into Griorchik, and I changed the story around a little bit to fit with the D&D rules a bit better.
Yeah. There are oddly specific rules about what can and can't be a warlock patron.
Yeah, which like, I don't know. I tend to fluff things like that, where it's like if it makes sense in their story and this thing's giving them power somehow, that's how it works. But
Yeah. But
I wasn't gonna argue too much. He's the one running.
yep. And another Gita Zeke here.
Apologize to me, asshole.
How do you he couldn't see or hear you, right?
He must apologize. I will kill him.
I am the fluffy one.
Slap him.
I am he who is known as Fluffers.
Make him bleed, and then give me nummies. Wet food only.
You will clean up the wet poops that I make because of the wet food.
And you will scratch my belly, and I will bite your hand.
I did not say to stop scratching.
I will continue to bite while you scratch. Okay.
Next up by Wills the Thrill, some Mr. Evergreen from
Mr.
the
Evergreen?
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, this is from Kieran, Grant, and I's first playthrough of Sea of Thieves. Kieran would eventually drop out, and Taka and I would jump in. Then Grant would jump out, and Probate would jump in for one. And it was fun. But I think we got literally everything out of that game that we could. It was a fun 5-hour jaunt into mediocrity.
Yeah, it's That is the general impression I get from people who've played it. It's a lot of fun until it's not because you run out of content.
Yep, it's definitely overpriced. But if you enjoy it, A+ to you.
Next up by Mr. Arca.
Mr. Arcanine, we got some red here.
Just
Just ready to blast.
talk to the hand, because the hand only speaks fire.
And then they burn.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Arcanine. More Fluffy Kitty Friend by Roseblood Wolf. Let's see if we can read that.
Thank you, strange human thing.
Take this. Man, I was racking my brain after that thing started boiling against my skin. Like, what? Do I have anything fireproof that I could wrap this in? Also, Probate with the 5,000 bit drop.
Whoa, goddamn. Thanks, dude.
Saying nothing was as satisfying as drowning Lanny in the brig.
It's true. I did get drowned. They kind of voted me into the brig and then sank our ship.
Yeah.
And I died. But hey, I'm glad you had fun, dude. It was a good time.
Next up by Guardian Falco.
Guardian Falco here with The Game. Super Fighting Robot, The Game. Ah, memories. The game took care of a lot of shit in that Nuzlocke. The game was kind of an ace.
Which Nuzlocke was that from?
I believe that was Emerald.
Emerald, okay. I was about to say, I didn't think it was from the most recent one. Nope.
Best game in the gen.
According to Grant, who just walked past. Next up by Robust Titan.
They call him Eloy, the ghost spooker. Please stop, Dad.
Eloy is what ghosts tell stories around the fire about.
Please stop. I'm trying to sleep. When's Mom gonna die so she can join us? I told you, son, her time has not come yet.
Instead of ghost stories, they tell stories. Centaurs.
Centaurs.
There we go.
But Dad, what if Mom finds a new family? She wouldn't do that to us, son. I'd haunt her.
I always did kind of wonder how that works out. I guess in heaven everybody just kind of gets along, but people who remarry and then reunite with their loved ones,
It's like, oh.
and then that, yeah.
One who's like 20 years younger than them or something at this point. It's like,
I mean, presumably in heaven you get to be whatever age you want.
yeah, true.
But then I just assume in heaven everyone's fucking everybody because everybody's hot.
Like, an eternity is a long time. You can't. I don't know if monogamy can exist for an eternity. Eternity.
Next up by Guardian Falco, we got
Grandpa.
Grandpa Man.
Grandpa robot. Grandpa the robot ghost. Who
Who
was also a female ghost. I'm not entirely sure how that worked out, but hey, we just called her Grandpa.
Yeah.
It was Grandpa.
And by the way, just in case this side didn't have enough blades, here's a little extra one just
We
for you.
need extra blades.
Yeah.
There's a tiny one at the end there.
Yeah, just pop one down here, two of them down here. Why not? You got lots of things to cut at.
Thanks, Grandpa. And thank you, Guardian Falco.
Yes, indeed. Next up by Xavier_Lance.
Got some with some honey.
Marhana.
Made specifically on 10/9/18. And there's a, I'm guessing that's a signature mark, but it looks like an what's the opposite of the exponent graph? I can't fucking remember what that one is.
Oh, yeah. Math. It's been a long time since I had to do maths. But yeah, I see what you mean. It looks like the X and the Y axis and then the curve. Thank you, Xavier_Lance.
Thank you very much.
Next up by Shell Mel.
We got Broadway McSlander.
Roasted.
You know, like, something that I have to appreciate that as somebody that is bad at drawing, admittedly, doing a checker pattern across a piece of clothing that is moving is
That's gotta be
impressive
tough.
to me.
Man, I love the tasteful platforms on the shoes there.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Give him a little bit of extra height.
Yeah. Not so much that it calls attention to itself, just enough. Good stuff. Shell Mel. Next by Cloaked Shadow 17.
We got weight gone. The two faces of Lanny at the table.
Man.
It's so jarring, those two next to each other. Ah.
Have you ever played Red Flags?
No.
It's a Cards Against Humanity style game where you have the white cards are good things and the red cards are red flags, and you're trying to create a date for the judge.
Ah.
Everybody plays 2 white cards, which are positive things, and then the person next to you plays a red flag on it to like spoil the deal.
Ah, okay.
And one of my favorite red flags in that game is that their face is, they have two-face going on, and neither is actively ugly, but they're just very different.
It's just different. Like, you
Yeah.
look at one side, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I think that would freak me out a little.
That would be odd. Like, are you two people sewn together?
Yeah, what happened here? Are you conjoined twins that just didn't separate quite enough? What's happening?
That sounds like a fun game, though. I dig that.
Yeah, it's
Fun
like-
little social card game.
yeah, like most Cards Against Humanity likes, it's fun for variety, but because it doesn't have a million fucking expansions, you burn through
it
those
wears out
cards.
pretty quick. Yeah, it's like, it's this one again. Ha, bigger, blacker dick.
Yep. Next up, by Marvel Poison, some Charlotte.
Charlotte hanging out in Ebercall right now, along with Frank Motion.
Yes, indeed. Love the perspective on this one.
Yeah, no, Marvel Poison's been doing some amazing stuff lately. Like, I love her work.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Marvel.
Next up, by Bangarang Aliko.
Some more roll with me here. One thing Taka does whenever we have food is he will unhinge his jaw and eat things whole as Osmo. So, he's a snake. I'll let it fly.
That is how snakes tend to
It
do.
is indeed. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that. Yeah, he ate a whole pig at one point.
Man.
I'm waiting for him to do it to an enemy. Just to show that he can. Like, I'll allow it, but it'll require a con save depending the size.
Now the question is, do you give him disadvantage on rolls while he's still logy from digesting?
He typically does it at the end of the day, and then he leaves a mess the next morning.
Nice.
But if he does do it in the midst of battle, I'll be like, yeah, you're going to be a little,
Yeah.
loaded.
Takes some doing to break that down. Thank you, Bangarang Aliko.
And here, by Zodiac Eclipse, we got Krillmaster and his corpse blog playing through some Outlast 2. Oh boy, make sure to smash that like button because this guy can't because he's fucking dead. I've been having a lot of fun with that game, honestly. It's tense at times and it loves throwing jump scares your way, but Outlast is a pretty fun survival horror series, all things considered. And I'm glad people have been enjoying my playthrough of it as Krillin. I think next week on Thursday, and I do this at like 2 o'clock Central Time on Thursdays, will be the last chunk of it. Like, I'm going to be finishing the game next Thursday. So, yeah, little plug there.
Very nice. Well, thank you, Zodiac Eclipse.
Indeed. Commissions are open.
Yeah, and yeah, I've been giving her some work. She's designed some emotes for my channel.
Nice.
So yeah, has given me some good stuff.
Here by Ziga Exeron or Caesar Morales. God, I got a paper cut. Here to help. I think in the text he says, cue psycho music. Thank you. You made it a lot worse before it got better, but Frida Gasimar, always there to help.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Zia Exeron. Next up by
Gita Z98. Sorry for this Dagon. Oh! I love that design for Chick, too. Just like that hooked.
Yeah.
Like-
I love how the vertical slit eye can look demonic, or in this case, just shocked.
Surprise. Just,
Oh!
What is finari hui? It is. This finat dia rup.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff.
Thank you kindly, Gita.
Next up by Gus Lane.
Gus Lane with some Satyr Boy. Whole note in his notes.
Also flashing us.
Yeah, he's basically in this. He stated he can never see a satyr with a shirt, so he's just like he's basically in a trench coat, a flasher's trench coat all the time.
Nice. Yep. Vegan palate.
Vegan palate.
Yep. And yes, he is clearly there for the vegan palate joke, which is why I refuse to make it. Can't give him the satisfaction.
Can't always do it.
Thank you, Gus Lane.
Here by MFS Arts. Got some super fighty robot action. God, the Saturday morning verse just keeps getting cooler and cooler.
So cool.
There it is, Ezra. A new ship of yours, truly. Isn't she beautiful? A month after the Eldon and Gulfer's passing, a ship made by Zaslamel awaits the new crew. Darum's Folly. The show must go on as the Natural Wonder Season 2 continues.
Very cool stuff. As always, by MFS Arts.
Mostly fun stuff, arts.
Yep.
And last but not least, we got Carnedra.
By Abram Omari. When I get out of here, and I will get out of here.
There's gonna be Carnage versus Venom. Venom 2, Venom versus Carnage is what I'm implying here. I'm Woody Harrelson, and they gave me a really fucking weird wig.
Depending on where the rights are by that point, it may be Spider-Man and Venom Maximum Carnage.
Look, I mean, this here made a lot more money than I think it deserved to, but I'm just happy to get a paycheck.
Yeah, apparently the female lead in that movie, who is not an actress that I recognized, apparently
Nor should she be.
Yeah. Well, apparently she's more known. She was phoning it in for this one because she's known for like small independent like meteor roles than this. And yeah, apparently.
Why would you phone it in on the one that everybody's going to see, though? I mean, granted, the script is awful.
Yeah.
I had fun with Venom. I think Act 2 is a great movie. But holy shit, is the dialogue stilted in a lot of places when it doesn't come to Eddie and Venom talking.
Yeah, but she apparently, if you watch the interviews with him, she's pretty clear. Like, yeah, I'm not in my 20s anymore, and you start to think about retirement. I wanted a paycheck, okay? I got kids.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, you can be the artist all you want, but at the end of the day, you do have to have that nest egg for yourself somewhere.
Yep. And we do thanks to you fine people at home on Patreon, on Twitch. Thank you for all your support.
Yeah, you make a lot of things here possible for us. We greatly appreciate it. We'll be back on with a very special Casual Friday. I hear we got a special game to play. Do we want to talk about, or do we
actually
not have it set up?
We can talk about it, but it won't be happening on Cash Fry. Turns out, so we did get a beta code for Jump Force, but it's only available in specific windows this weekend. So we're going to have to figure out who's going to be here when to do what, because it goes up at some weird times.
That sounds kind of like the Fighters beta, I guess, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. I think the next window is tonight at 10 p.m. our time.
I'll probably skip, because I don't think I don't think anybody wants me sitting here bashing another
Yeah, there's
a Bamco game. I like Bandai Namco. They have some fun stuff because they work with Arxis, but
yeah.
I do not look forward. Like I don't like it. I don't like these 3D arena anime fighters. They're not my speed. I don't think anybody wants me bashing it because I'm probably not going to like it.
Yeah. So we're gonna do Cash Fry at the normal time. We haven't settled on what we're doing yet, but stay tuned this weekend. We might do some Jump Force stuff, but I know
Kieran's looking forward to it. So.
Yeah. We have people in the office who
legitimately look forward to it.
Looking forward to it, not just and we like enjoying things here is the thing. So we'll figure out those plans as they firm up. But stay tuned. In the meantime, thanks for bearing with us in our hoopty ass setup over here, you guys.
Yeah, we could have done it over there, but it's good to test this one out.
Yeah, that's. Honestly, like by the time you got in, I'm like, should I just move over there? No, it's
whatever, may as well.
Yeah, I would rather work out the kinks of this one.
Yeah, in the archives, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this, because honestly, it's probably not going to be an every week thing in here.
Definitely not.
Yeah, but this is kind of the secondary setup for secondary streaming locations, because that room it's hooked up to everything that we'd need to record a game. So
Yeah. So just any time that we want to record while streaming, it's nice to have the option. That's all.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thank you for all the wonderful fan art, and thanks for being so awesome and for helping us make all of this stuff possible. It really wouldn't be without you.
Absolutely. And now back to the Hall of Mirrors.